Okay, let's dive into this. If you've been keeping an eye on the global job market lately, you're probably feeling a bit of that underlying anxiety, right? You've seen the wild headlines. You've seen the AI tools that are literally replacing traditional jobs as we speak. We've talked before on this explainer about the unique human traits that artificial intelligence just can't touch. But today we're bridging that gap. It's time to stop watching from the sidelines while the ground shifts under your feet. By the end of our time today, you're going to have a highly specific, battle-tested 30-day roadmap. We're taking you from fearing automation to confidently managing the machines. We are entirely ditching the theory and getting straight into a practical transition strategy to secure you a future-proof career. Here's a quick look at how we're breaking down today's roadmap. We'll start with the sheer scale of the opportunity, then move into a 4-week sprint. Week 1 is your AI foundation, Week 2 is real-world practice, Week 3 covers professional positioning, and Week 4 is all about landing the role. Finally, we'll wrap up with the implementation gap.
So, Section 1, the AI Overseer Opportunity, Bridging the Gap. Let's look at the incredible opportunity waiting for those willing to step up in today's rapidly shifting market.
Check this out. According to recent Agile 36 salary data, $85,000 to $180,000 is the actual salary range waiting for you in 2026. That is a massive chunk of change. And here's the absolute most critical piece of information for you. You don't even need a degree to claim this. None. Companies out there are frantically searching for demonstrable skill, not just a piece of paper, which means this massive stake is completely up for grabs right now.
To earn that kind of money, you're stepping into the role of an AI overseer. Think of it like this. You are the essential bridge between what a business needs to achieve and the output generated by artificial intelligence. Now, the media loves throwing around the term prompt engineering, but actually, scratch that. The reality is, the industry is rapidly evolving past that basic idea into what we call total agentic operations management. You're not just typing random questions into a chatbot anymore. You're designing complex systems where the AI does the heavy lifting, but entirely under your expert supervision. You're effectively the manager of a digital workforce, making sure the AI remains highly accurate and deeply cost-effective for the organization.
Let's move to and see how this builds over our designated timeline. This right here is your high-level 4-week journey. We are taking you from absolute zero to hired in just 1 month. It's a pretty aggressive timeline, sure, but it is entirely achievable if you follow the exact structure we're about to lay out.
Section 2, Week 1, AI Foundation, Zero to Comfort. Your only goal this week is to totally eliminate the intimidation factor of large language models. Just dedicate 45 minutes a day to this.
For the first 3 days, I want you to focus exclusively on ChatGPT to really nail down the anatomy of a prompt. That's persona, task, context, and format. Day 1, your job is a mindset shift. Stop treating this thing like a basic Google search and start conversing with it. It's a back and forth. Day 2, you're practicing context setting. So before you even ask a question, tell the AI it's a world-class consultant. Set the stage. Day 3, try explicitly asking the AI to think step by step. It's wild. Watch how its logic instantly improves. AI requires structured instructions to provide value, and this conversational mindset is exactly how you learn to deliver them.
Then on day 4, you're going to switch gears slightly and introduce Claude into your workflow. You want to actively compare ChatGPT's very strict, logical output against Claude's much more nuanced writing style. Understanding the distinct strengths of different models is absolutely crucial for an overseer. After that, spend days 5 through 7 studying the Zero to Mastery blog. Specifically, check out their guide on becoming a prompt engineer so you can lock down all that professional terminology you're definitely going to need.
Moving into Section 3, Week 2, Real-World Practice, Building the Library. This is where we ramp up the urgency. You need to bump your commitment to 1 hour daily and start expanding individual tools like Midjourney and DALL-E while building your prompt library.
To actually prove your utility, you're going to build out 3 real-world projects this week. Project 1 is an automated content calendar tailored for a specific business niche. Project 2 is a customer service script that handles 5 common complaints with real empathy. And Project 3 is a data cleaning prompt that transforms messy, unstructured text into a clean table. Now, these projects are directly inspired by Upwork's AI resources, so they show you exactly what clients are actively paying real money for in the freelance market right now. Remember, documentation and replicability are your absolute most valuable assets here. Document the prompts that work, and, arguably more importantly, document the ones that fail, because if you can't replicate a successful result, you really haven't mastered the skill yet.
Stop right there. Take a breath.
If you have genuinely completed weeks 1 and 2, you are already ahead of 95% of the people applying for these roles. No joke. Most people out there are still just playing with these models like shiny new toys. You're learning to use them like an architect. You've got the data, you've got a documented library, and you have tangible proof of your new skills.
Section 4. Week 3. Professional Positioning. Turning proof into a paycheck. Time to update your LinkedIn with the keywords that matter. Matching corporate expectations using Concordia University's Career Guide.
If you're currently employed, you're going to make a massive productivity pitch to your boss. Show them exactly how you can take a traditional 5-hour task, the ones everyone hates, and reduce it to a 30-minute workflow using the systems you built back in week 2. Or, if you're targeting a brand new employer, frame yourself as the vital bridge that prevents AI errors. You aren't just an AI enthusiast, you are positioning yourself as an efficiency expert who actively manages output and prevents mistakes.
Section 5. Week 4. Landing the role. The final push. That meticulously documented prompt library, that's your new resume. You'll host this on GitHub, featuring case studies on problem, solution, and ROI to share on PrepHQ job boards.
Now, as you stepped into those technical interviews, you absolutely must be prepared to talk about hallucinations. These are the AI errors or fabricated pieces of information that companies are absolutely terrified of. You need to confidently explain how you expertly manage and defend against these within a corporate workflow. You're also going to need to discuss how you optimize token efficiency. That just simply means how you get the AI to do the most amount of work for the least amount of computing cost, which directly saves the company money. Make sure you grab the PrepHQ step-by-step guide to audit your final readiness before you go in.
Section 6. The Implementation Gap, the Salary Reality. Let's zoom out to the macro perspective and talk about why this specific skill set commands such a huge premium.
So, the crucial point is, why? Why on earth are companies paying 85 to 180 grand for a role that literally barely existed 3 years ago? Well, it all comes down to one simple truth. Every single company on earth now has access to these AI tools, but almost none of them have employees who actually know how to yield those tools to generate real profit.
We call this phenomenon the pioneer premium. You are an early adopter in a market with incredibly high demand and critically low supply. So when you sit down to negotiate your salary, do it with absolute confidence. Remind them that paying you this premium is actually a massive discount for their company, because you are effectively automating the work of multiple people. But be aware, while this premium exists today, it will eventually level off as these tools become more intuitive for the average person. Right now, you have a massive 24 to 36-month window of opportunity to secure that first-mover advantage.
The 36-month window is wide open right now. So, what's it going to be? Will you step up and manage the machines, or will you wait around and let them replace you? You have the complete roadmap. Now you just need the toolkit to execute it. Make sure you subscribe and join me next Tuesday for our next explainer, where I'll reveal the 5 free AI tools that these top-tier overseers use every single day to justify their 6-figure salaries.